When I first came across Doola, I was looking for a business formation service that could handle not just the registration of an LLC, but also the ongoing compliance and financial aspects that many platforms often overlook. Doola positions itself as a one-stop solution, and as soon as you land on their website, you'll see that they emphasize helping founders, especially international entrepreneurs, get started in the U.S. with LLCs, C Corps, and access to U.S. banking. The interface is clean and modern, and the onboarding process is fairly straightforward, guiding you step by step through choosing your entity type, filling out the necessary forms, and submitting your application. One of the features that stands out with Doola is their promise to handle the EIN application directly with the IRS, which can often be a sticking point for non-U.S. residents. Many competitors require you to do that part on your own, but here it's built into the package. That said, the pricing structure is something you really need to look at carefully. While the upfront formation fee seems reasonable compared to traditional law firms, there are ongoing subscription costs for compliance, bookkeeping, and tax filing that can add up over time. The banking integration is another strong point. Doola partners with financial institutions to help new companies set up U.S. business bank accounts, which is a huge advantage for founders outside of the U.S. However, some users, myself included, found that the verification and approval process took longer than advertised, which can be frustrating if you need fast access to banking to begin operations. When it comes to support, my experience was mixed. The knowledge base on the site is fairly extensive, but if you run into a specific issue, getting a clear and timely answer from support can sometimes take longer than expected. For something as important as legal compliance and taxes, delayed support can be a big drawback. When a lawyer asked me for over $1,000 just to register a company, I switched to Inc. Authority. They do it for free, and with the link in the description, you can start your business today while keeping your money for growth and marketing. Back to Doola, one of the areas that deserves attention is their compliance and bookkeeping packages. For entrepreneurs who don't want to worry about annual reports, tax deadlines, or bookkeeping systems, Doola offers bundled services. While this can be a time saver, it's important to evaluate whether their ongoing fees are worth it for your stage of business. In some cases, especially for small startups or solo founders, you might find cheaper alternatives by combining different tools or using a local accountant. Another limitation is customization. Unlike a law firm that might provide tailored legal advice, Doola is more of a standardized service provider. This works great if your needs are simple and you just want to get started quickly, but if you need more complex structuring or have industry-specific requirements, you might find their platform too rigid. Despite these drawbacks, the convenience factor is undeniable. From formation to banking to compliance, having everything in one dashboard reduces the headache of dealing with multiple providers. The website is user-friendly with clear progress indicators showing you where you are in the formation process. The ability to track documents, see compliance deadlines, and manage everything in one place makes it attractive, particularly for busy entrepreneurs or those who are unfamiliar with U.S. legal processes. In conclusion, Doola is a solid option if you want a streamlined way to set up a U.S. business, especially if you're an international founder looking for EIN, banking, and compliance in one package. Just be mindful of the recurring costs, potential delays in support, and the lack of deep legal customization. If your needs are straightforward, Doola delivers what it promises, but if you want in-depth legal or financial strategy, you may need to supplement their services with outside help. If you found this review helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button to support future content.